Hello YouTubers, it's me, Spike Tomorrow 2007 again. Anyways, I am heading off my hiking bag. Don't know if you can even see much of it, but figured I'd go for a walk. So, wanted to let you guys all know I will check in every now and then. Just gonna stitch these little clippets together and see where I end up. Hey, just a quick check-in, by the way. Wanted to say it's actually kind of windy outside today, so you're probably going to be hearing some wind in the background, maybe. Also, in case any of you are wondering, yes, I did check into local knife laws and yada yada yada. Basically all the different laws for what I can and can't do for when I'm walking around, stuff like that with my pack. So if a police officer pulls me over, I happen to know the laws, but the only reason that they might pull me over is because, you know, I have a giant machete. Don't know if you were able to see that. I was trying to, I got a machete on one side, a hatchet on the other, and I have a knife hanging off my hip that happens to be 3.5 inches. And here in Nebraska, anything over 3.5 inches cannot be concealed. If it is, then you can get a fine for it. It can still be like in a sheath, a case, stuff like that, but it is not allowed to be hidden from the public where they cannot see it. So yeah, I probably look like I'm ready to go to war, but I don't care. I'm not getting a ticket today just for walking around with my pack on, so that'll be good. Anyways, I am probably, I don't know, a mile down the road from where I started, and overall, I mean, it's not too bad. I'll walk out today. It's nice and cool. The skies are kind of cloudy and everything, but if it rains, I guess oh well. I didn't bring my jacket, but I do have a rain poncho in the actual bag, so I could always stop and get that. In case you're hearing like it sounds like I'm winded, actually I am slightly winded, but that's because I'm doing a moderate pace. To be honest, it's going a little bit quicker than I normally would. I'm just kind of seeing how fast I can actually get to this Walmart. That's about 2 miles down, maybe 2.5, but I'd say probably 2 miles down from where I live. Once I get there, I actually gotta check for a few items. I won't bother to record in the store, but when I get out, I'll actually show what I bought, what I didn't, yada yada yada. Because don't see what I didn't buy, but you probably will see what I did buy. And most of it isn't gonna be real exciting stuff. Ooh, lots of dandelions. For those of you who don't know, dandelions actually are edible. They happen to be able to give you nutrients, and basically they're just a really very basic life-sustaining weed. Most people chop them down, try and spray them with pesticides, so inside of city limits you probably don't want to eat them unless it's like your absolute last resort. When you do, I'd suggest boiling them. Everything that I've read about them says that they can taste a little weird, like off to most people, and not taste very pleasant. But if you boil it, supposedly that gets rid of the bitter flavors and stuff like that. But it actually is edible, contradictory to what the standard says. When if something's bitter, don't eat it. No, it's actually edible. So anyways, y'all take care. Peace out. By the way, I figured I'd throw this out there just to mention it. When I left, it was 1:25 p.m. It is now 1:38 p.m. So, yeah, 13 minutes. Sorry, my brain's a little dead. I've gotten very, very little sleep today. So this is actually a two-way test. It's endurance in general, like, because I technically could probably be considered fatigue. I'm not fully alert or awake, but I am awake. Oh, I better run so that this car don't hit me. But anyways, yeah, so it's only been a little while. Actually, almost to Walmart. Wow, that is dirty looking water, but it's nice looking too. It's, I don't know, something about it. Anyways, we got random like streams, I guess, that run through this town because of drain offs. So anyways, I will talk to y'all in a bit. Well, folks, I spent way more time in Walmart than I intended. About an hour and a half, maybe even 2 hours. I'm not quite sure. I can't remember what time it said it was. I didn't actually look at the time. real closely. So I think it was like an hour and a half ago though, I was in there. Basically, I picked up a scale. I will show that later on in the video. Not a full-fledged scale, it's a baggage scale. Basically has a T, has a little thing that comes down off of it. Hook your baggage up, pull it up. It weighs the whole thing. This pack, I'll have to re-weigh it. That way I can tell you guys, but I think it was 18.16 pounds. So not too heavy. I mean, it's just a light burden as of right now, so nothing too bad. The skies are looking kind of iffy. I don't know if you guys can see all that, but I don't feel like flipping my camera around. That's why I did that. So I went in and I bought a rain jacket, something to keep me dry if it does start raining. I've got that scale system, and I bought something that I totally forgot about, but was actually much needed. It is a miniaturized pot and pan set, basically, so that I can boil water in it, cook up food, stuff like that. Mostly I bought it because it's got the ability to have water in it, which means I can put that into the packs of food that I have. You add water to it, and voila, then you suddenly magically have food. Anyways, I am going to head down this road for a little bit. Oh, hey, little frog. Sorry, there's like a little pondish thing. And that abrupt cutoff was someone calling me. So I will let you go. Bye-bye. Okay, folks, I thought this would be kind of important to mention, but right over there, if you see it good, that is our Menards, or at least what I tried showing you. That is officially, that's the furthest I've ever walked in town from this one point, and kept going and gotten to in the past. So basically, I've officially passed my farthest point that I've ever walked. So, yay! Okay, on to next step. I just wanted to show you guys this Blair, which is where I'm technically heading, 20 miles away, whereas Arlington was 5. Arlington is the very first city I will come up to on this trail if I keep going and going and going. Also, don't know if you guys can see this. It doesn't matter if it's just here or in a ditch or whatever, but there's a lot of sunflowers everywhere around here. I started to realize that, like, everywhere I look around here, there is sunflowers galore. I don't know if you can just see out there, but there was, like, even down the ditch next to me, there was a bunch of sunflowers recently that I spotted. But if you guys want to, you can go ahead and blow up the film. I'm not going to actually film right up next to it. This is as close as I'm getting. So sunflowers everywhere. Those are also edible from their stalk all the way up. The only thing you got to make sure of, though, is that you don't find some that have pesticides that they were grown with, because those suckers can actually absorb quite a bit of what goes into the ground. And so sunflowers, depending on what they were grown with and how long they've been watered or not watered, or various different aspects, can actually change it greatly. So if you do see sunflowers, make sure it's not like a damn field where it's private property, because they most likely are going to be spraying with pesticides. If you do happen to pick one and eat one, honestly, from where I'm from, right along this roadside, if they were down like in this ditch area right here, that would actually probably be a decent choice to pick from, mainly because our area just cuts the grass. They make sure that it gets maintained a little bit so that it doesn't look unsightly for visitors coming to Nebraska or whatever. Now, don't get me wrong, there are parts of Nebraska that are bad, but where I'm at, they try to keep it nice. There's not too much traffic. Like, yeah, it probably sounds like there's a ton, but there's really not all that bad of traffic right now, considering what I normally see. But anyways, just wanted to show, still just sunflower. I wonder if this is actually like a sunflower farm where they're growing it. It's like, I've never been out this far, so it's actually kind of beautiful seeing all this. And right across the way, there's corn, I believe. I'm not familiar with this area, so yeah, looks like a cornfield. like all of that whole area over there, just all corn. So anyways, I guess Nebraska does grow corn. I've always thought they didn't because I've never actually seen it. I guess I just needed to come this direction. Anyways, talk to y'all later, and I will keep on trekking. Bye-bye. Okay, YouTubers, I just want to kind of point this out. There's like a church over there. There's nothing. Just like a field or something. Nothing behind me. Like I can't see the city anymore. I think it's over that hill way down there. I don't know. And there's nothing in any direction. Like I'm truly, at this point, I'm like feeling like I'm in the middle of nowhere. I'm probably only about a mile and a half outside town. But I feel like I'm in the middle of nowhere. And that's actually peaceful. Like for me, it actually feels good not being around anything. If I could actually be out here and know for sure that I would never have to work again, I could just walk. Wow, that's a nice car. Anyways, if I knew I could just walk around the entire US, never have to work again, just kind of live off the land, that for me would be paradise. I wish people would pick up their trash when it falls out of their trucks and shit. But there's a lot of stuff out here that looks like people just like threw out of their vehicles, or it flew out and they just never bothered to come pick it back up or whatever. Anyways, let y'all go for now. I just wanted to check back in real quick and say, I don't know why, but for some reason in my head I was like, maybe I should turn back right here, like just film just right where I'm at, and then be like, oh, I can't make it any further, I have to turn back, basically for the views. Have like people being like, oh hey, push yourself, go further next time, even though I know I easily could have done it this time. But I'm not gonna do that. No, I truly want to see how far I can go and actually still feel good. Like my feet are starting to feel the impact of this road, but then again, this road sucks. Like they really need to improve on this road because it needs maintenancing bad. Quite frankly, I don't think that this road has been taken care of for at least a few years because there's cracks everywhere. It's uneven. It's very gravel-like texture. Like it's totally uneven. I don't know what to say besides if this road was actually smooth, it actually probably wouldn't hurt the feet to walk on it. But it's very rough and very uneven, so it throws you off. You're constantly like jarring. So yeah, I think it's about ready to start raining, so this will get fun. So yeah, y'all have some fun, and I will talk to you in a bit, hopefully not in the middle of a rainstorm. So yeah, bye bye. Well, that was actually kind of fun. I skipped a whole bunch. I'm actually in Arlington right now. A small little town called Arlington. It's a beautiful little town. Basically, oh shit, I just realized they don't have any sidewalks. Yeah, very small town. No sidewalks, no curb walking areas. Anyways, I don't know, it's maybe been 20 minutes, 10 minutes, if that, since I last checked in. But some nice old gentleman, I didn't quite catch his name. He actually lives in Fremont with me. Not too far away from where I live, ironically. But he basically said that he lives out in Fremont. He's got this little dog that he brings to a park out here. And basically he's just taking his dog for a walk out here at the park, because apparently Arlington has a much nicer park than what we do in Fremont. We got tons of parks out in Fremont, but I gotta agree with him. There's a lot of them that are just, so-so. Like they're not the best to be near. They really do have no streets. Like, ooh, hey, a quarter. I will definitely take that. Hey, if it ain't nobody else's quarter and it was abandoned, it's mine. Making money on this trip. So, yeah, I'm getting paid to walk. Not really, but that'd be really nice. If anybody wants to sponsor me, have me take trips to certain areas or whatever, that'd be awesome. But no, the guy gave me a ride for, I don't know, it was probably only 5 minutes in his truck or so. I mean, it's kind of chit-chatted about where we are, where we work, stuff like that. Nothing real exciting, but it was definitely a nice little chat, and had a nice truck. But yeah, got me this far into town. He said he was going to go to the park. He's like, where do you want me to drop you off? And I was like, anywhere. I'm not in any hurry to go any particular place. Ball fields. I wonder if that's like a literal ball field, like a battering range or something like that, or if it's just like a ball pit, like a McDonald's, how they used to have those ball pits for kids and stuff. Shelving for sale. Wow, that is really rusty, but still usable. That's, oh God, car. I would love to have it. That's beautiful. Man, I am on 1st Street and Elkhorn Street right now. Cross section for it. Anyways, I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm gonna cut this video short, and I will talk to y'all later. Peace. And for anyone actually curious as to like, oh hey, you haven't shown a sign here in like 3 minutes or whatever of my video. I don't know how long it's been, but I figured I'd show you this. 9 miles from Kennard and 15 miles from Blair. There's a decent sized town. I might find a McDonald's or something out there, but I'm not looking for McDonald's. It's just, if it's raining, I'd like to be indoors, but that's not necessary. I have this jacket, and that's what I bought it for. So yeah, wow, there's a whole lot of nothingness out here. So yeah, I will see you all in a bit. Okay, well folks, a sheriff picked me up and took me back to Arlington because it's nothing illegal. It's just that it started raining and they asked if I wanted to ride. So I said yeah, and I took a ride back to Arlington. So now I'm just kind of waiting here in a Shell gas station. It doesn't look like it's raining outside at all, so I'll probably get heading out again. But I just wanted to do that quick update and say everything went good. I made it about 9 miles outside of Fremont. So besides the 2 miles that was just driven back this way, I should end up with, I don't know, my brain's dead. Like I said, lack of sleep, but 9 plus 7 miles is basically what I'll be doing today. So 16 miles in total is what I'll be walking. So anyways, y'all have fun. I will see you when I get back. Okay, note to self for future walks. Just telling my audience and me, for never hiking like excessive amounts before. I know some of you are probably like, well, I walk a lot at work. I go and go and go. Yeah, no, I don't think that's the same as walking on this horrible terrain that they have here. Like these streets, some of it is paved semi-good. Other parts of it is totally uneven and just broken up and everything, so it makes it really hard on walking. But 10 miles in one day, and you should probably call it quits. That way you can gradually build your endurance up. So basically a little ways past Arlington each day, or to Arlington and back. That's overkill, but if you can make it to Arlington and back each day for, I don't know, once every week or something like that, that would actually be a dang good workout. And on top of that, will probably give you one heck of an endurance boost in the long run. So yeah, folks, I would say 10 miles, at the most 14 miles, because by the time I get back home, Arlington, Nebraska is, I believe, 7 miles from Fremont. So you're talking, man, I need to shave bad. Sorry, my brain got distracted by that. 7 miles one way, 7 miles back. It's 14 miles in total, but I ended up going about 9 miles total one way. And then, like I said earlier, that sheriff picked me up and then took me back to Arlington, so that cut off about 2 miles. So I'm definitely going to be worn out by the time I get home. Honestly, kind of hoping that someone picks me up and is like, hey, here, I'll give you a lift back to Fremont. I'm heading that way anyways. I just got done drinking that whole bunch of milk. Oh man. And I'm pretty sure I'm lactose intolerant. Like my belly is just like, no. And it's not due to the walking. Like it was hating me even after I drank it, and I was just sitting there. But I like milk and milkshakes and stuff like that too much to give it up. So anyways, I am going to save battery and stop filming, but I will stitch this all together somehow when I get home, and I will talk to you all later. Right now I'm just passing cornfields, so there's really nothing to talk about. It's not like, oh hey, look at the pretty cornfields. Like, if you've seen one, you've seen them all. And if you haven't seen a cornfield, well, ta-da, that is a cornfield. It just goes on for miles and miles and miles. So yeah, anyways, see you all later. Bye-bye. Okay folks, that seemed like it took forever, but I ended up getting a ride. I don't know, I'll guesstimate, say the last 2 to 3 miles into town. Maybe, I think it's like 2 miles to my house. So the last 5 miles in total, man, that was a lot of walking. But in general, it was like 14, possibly 15 miles that I walked today. I'm sweating, I'm hot, very tired. I'm gonna lay down. I will edit this in a bit and get this posted. So thank you for watching this new exciting update, vlog, whatever you want to call it. It's not a vlog because it's not going to be daily. Yeah, anyways, thank you for watching. This is Spike Tomorrow 2007 signing out.